Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Let's give Roxanne another round of applause because she's feeling it tonight. And a round of applause for your host, Gayla. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Packed house tonight. My name is L Sheeley. I'm glad to be here.
Bless.
So y'all know I'm doing comedy now, right? I'm running around Hampton Roads telling jokes. So I come here, in the famous words of Allen Iverson, and practice. I'm talking about practice. Shaking moment. Do you have anyone sometimes you just want to, they get on your nerves a little bit. You just want to reach out and grab them and just shake them for a second. Because you don't want to hit them or nothing like that because you can box a little bit. But you just grab for a second and you shake them. But the one rule you got to do is, after you finish, you got to pick the gum up that they had and give it back to them. You ever heard of chopping? I made this term up this week. Chopping. It's when you're on a telephone conversation and the other person they just running off at the mouth and you're tired. And you want to know how to end this conversation. You got to chop it. You got to chop it. You got to catch it in between sentences. Catch the breath. And when they right there, you say, hey, my battery dying, I gotta go. Hey, I'll pump some gas, I gotta go. You can shut them down right now. They be like, you be gone. I have ancestors from Africa.
Okay.
So sometimes I like to pay tribute to them, and I haven't done this in a while. This is for my family in Africa.
Okay.
Good evening. My name is Jumanji Simba Kunta Jackson. My family is from the Nazi River in Africa. My father was a very proud man. His name was Hut to Hut. Every evening he would go hut to hut with the women. My cousin's name was Popo. He was the criminal of the family. We used to say, Popo, stay out of trouble, you're going to jail. He would call once he get arrested, on the phone crying. We just say, Popo.
Oh my God.
My mother's name was Duwazi. And no matter what argument you have with her, when it was over with, she said, do what I say.
Okay.
My sister's name was Nonoge. And all the boys in the village loved her. And I walk behind her and I say, you don't get. Okay, bad knees. Have you ever seen anyone at a sporting event walking down some steps with bad knees? And they be coming down like this. I said, won't she stay home? There was a guy in the hallway in my office and he came to me and said, hey, are you a lawyer? Can I ask you a question? I said, well, I don't take my pants off to go to the bathroom, and yes. He said, I want to sue the city of Virginia Beach because I got arrested for a light being out on the back of my car. But they upgraded the ticket to a DUI because I was at a 3.0. I lost my job, my house, my wife, everything. He said, what can I do? I said, did you have a lawyer? He said, no, I had a public defender. I said, well, you need to get some reading materials and stop drinking. When I got done talking to this guy, I was drunk. I lived one of my duplexes, downstairs. I lived for a while, and there were folks upstairs, noisy people. Have you ever had that before? Oh, yes. And every time they drop something, I'm jumping all day. I call it first floor Tourette's. Oh. I go to the traffic light and I see someone jumping every time for no reason. So I had developed first floor Tourette's. Oh. People do not like riding the elevator with me. Get on the elevator, hit my button. A woman comes on. She starts playing Elevator Casino. She comes on, hits her floor, gets in the corner, and goes, come on, number 10. Rushing to get away from me. Oh. I talked to an old guy, he told me he gets up every morning at 3 a.m. I said, man, that's early. I said, what do you do all day? He said, nothing. I said, what time do you go to bed? He said, 3 o'clock.
Oh my God.
You know, it's getting hard to find a good place to dine in Hampton Roads. Restaurants are getting expensive and everything. I know McDonald's has the dollar menu, but sometimes you can still spend too much at McDonald's. I know where you can go and feed a family of 4 for $10. 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Now, all they got to do is put some seating area in there. And if you want to have a bistro or dinner, you can have seating on the outside. But 7-Eleven is the next big wave for us for dining. I mean, everybody go there, $10, you can get soda, chicken, bread, beer, lottery ticket, everything for the family. Come out of there rich. You know, I was parking the Food Line parking lot last week, and this guy almost ran me over. Just almost ran me over. You know, then he mean mugging me. Mean somebody looking at you like they mean mugging. They're like, man, I will. And I'm like, man, look, it ain't worth all that, right? I go on the Food Line, I'm walking up and down the aisle. I hear somebody in the next aisle over there singing Jingle Bells. This was July. So I go down the aisle. Who is the tough guy over here singing Jingle Bells?
No, he wasn't.
And then I come, he want to stop singing. I say, oh, don't stop for me. Keep singing. I travel a lot. And I go through areas sometimes that some people shouldn't be going through. I call them redneck areas. So I always travel with a redneck survival kit in my car. Alright? I'm driving cross country, I'm doing 45 and a 55, and the cops right behind pulling me over. I said, uh-oh, here's another redneck stop. So rednecks don't stop automatically. They just start slowing down and start getting mad. They getting ready to, right? So while I'm slowing down, I got my bag in the back. Open my bag out. I take my shirt off. I got a white t-shirt with brake grease on it. So a bunch of brake pads I spread on the car. Empty Budweiser cans, I take them out, and while I'm slowing down, then I stop. I got the tobacco. I put tobacco in. I got a pack of Marlboro. I put on the sleeve over here. Turn the radio on, and the Sweet Home Alabama. So as the cop approaches my car, I throw one beer can out first. Boom. Then I spit. I don't hit his shoe, but I'm close. And before he says anything to me, I gotta scream out, "What you stop me for, you old redneck? I'm riding through this town, going where I'm going. What you stop, you old redneck?" And the cop says, "Hey, you better get on out of here, and you must be one of us, so get on down the road." I said, "You got darn right. You pull me over again. See you tomorrow at the hog hunting contest, Jimmy." Yeah! And that's how I avoid it. You know that song? I'm almost done. Right? I'm almost done. There's a song by some little rapper a while back called Little Bozy or something, called Independent. She got her own house. She got her own car. She got 2 jobs. She's a bad girl, right? You remember that song? Mm-mm. No, that's all. Young man, though.
Young people.
Tell y'all something. I thought this is the dinner theater. I'm in the wrong building. But anyway, this is a retirement ceremony. But anyway, so the song says, why? That's the girl. She's an independent. But my cousin, why is she hanging out with Mr. Dependent? Right? Why is Mr. Independent hanging out with Mr. Dependent? He got his own PlayStation. He got $20 and he got his own sneakers. Last joke. Black people have come a long, long way. Wouldn't you say that, guys? We've come a long way, right?
Yeah.
You can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere and not see a black couple walking by. You could be in the Azores or the Antarctics, on the moon, or the bottom of the sea, and you'll see a black couple walking by. We can go everywhere. Thank you very much. Kayla. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.